Welcome back. Let's get right into this explainer and unpack Domain 3 of the Intelligent Organization Framework. We're zeroing in on technology today, specifically exploring how it acts as your digital foundation for AI. If you've been following the TIO system, you know it's all about navigating this massive age of AI safely and productively. Today, we're pulling the curtain back on the tech piece, and we're tailoring this specifically for non-technology executives. The goal is simple: understand how this domain is structured to enable real, measurable value without getting completely lost in the technical weeds.
Our blueprint for today covers 6 quick areas. First, why AI is truly an enterprise transformation. Second, understanding the digital foundation itself. Then we'll cover architecture and platforms, followed by integration and automation, and then resilience. Finally, we'll wrap things up with a clear executive takeaway.
Section 1. AI is enterprise transformation. Let's reset our paradigm right off the bat about what AI actually means for a business.
You see, Domain 3 is fundamentally about being the enabler. Its entire purpose is to provide the digital foundation for safe, reliable, and productive AI adoption. Think of it as the bedrock. It's the concrete slab upon which all your smart applications, automated workflows, and advanced analytics are going to rest. Without this incredibly solid base, everything else you try to build on top of it will eventually wobble and crack.
And here's the crucial takeaway. You absolutely do not need to write code to lead this. In fact, thinking of AI as just an IT project is pretty much a guaranteed path to failure. AI is an enterprise transformation. The whole organization is the unit of change here. And honestly, for modern leadership, this presents a real paradox. Standing still isn't an option because these tools are spreading like wildfire, but moving recklessly and deploying AI without a solid foundation, that destroys trust instantly. You've got to lead this by understanding how all the pieces fit together.
Section 2, Technology, the digital foundation. Let's look at the actual framework holding up this digital house.
The TIO system runs on a very specific operating logic. It says that leadership directs and data informs, but right in the middle of that engine, technology enables. It's the essential conduit. It takes the mandate from leadership and the raw fuel of your data and actually makes the work possible. It provides the necessary digital environment so your organization can safely execute on your strategy.
To do this, Domain 3 is broken down into 5 core capabilities. These are the non-negotiable pillars of your foundation. And notice how each one comes with a really specific, actionable operating verb. Architecture shapes the environment. Platforms enable the tools. Integration connects the systems. Automation improves the work, and resilience protects it all. As an executive, just knowing these 5 verbs gives you absolute clarity on what your technology team should be delivering.
Section 3. Architecture and platforms. Think of these 2 capabilities like the blueprint and the physical rooms of a house.
Architecture is literally your master blueprint. It's the capability ensuring that every vendor promise or shiny new AI tool actually aligns with your enterprise priorities. If a team suddenly wants to buy a new generative AI software, architecture is the check and balance that ensures it won't create a massive security headache or just duplicate a platform you already own. It's about shaping choices deliberately so everything fits together logically.
Now, if architecture is the blueprint that designs the house, platforms are the approved tools and environments your people actually use every single day to get their work done. This means providing reliable, supported technology that is explicitly fit for purpose. You don't want employees bringing their own unvetted AI tools into the workplace, right? You want them using secure, approved platforms that the organization actively provides and supports. Check out the strict boundary line here. You need architecture to shape the environment and ensure all these complex pieces fit together perfectly. But on the other flip side, you need platforms to actually supply the permitted, supported tools and services your employees interact with. They do different jobs, but they are entirely codependent.
Section 4. Integration and automation. This is how the house gets its plumbing and how we make the daily routines inside that house highly efficient. Integration is the technical connection that allows information to flow without hitting frustrating dead ends. Imagine having brilliant AI platforms that are completely siloed from your customer data or your financial systems. They'd be practically useless. Integration is what strings the organization together, ensuring data, workflows, and automated bots can talk to each other and move seamlessly from one department to the next.
And as a non-tech executive, this is exactly where your role becomes vital. You aren't building the APIs or writing the middleware, but you absolutely must ask for specific evidence to prove your integration is actively managed and measured.
Demand to see visual maps of your system dependencies. Ask to review the strict standards for how data is exchanged. And definitely look at the track records, the incident reports showing when integrations fail and how quickly they're fixed. This is exactly how you govern tech without having to write a single line of code.
Once things are properly connected, then we can optimize them. Automation is where your digital foundation really starts paying massive dividends. It is the deliberate use of technology to take the robotic, repetitive tasks right out of human hands. By using workflows, bots, and AI agents, you drastically improve cycle times and basically eliminate the human errors that come from manual data entry.
Look at how these capabilities form a continuous, logical operating sequence. You simply cannot safely automate a broken process. You certainly shouldn't automate it on an unapproved platform, and that platform won't be viable if it lacks a coherent architecture. It is a strict logical progression. Shape, enable, connect, then improve. If you try to jump straight to automation without the first three, you aren't innovating. You are literally just scaling chaos.
Section 5. Resilience. Protecting the work. Let's talk about the ultimate insurance policy for your entire digital estate.
A brilliant AI tool that predicts market trends perfectly? Totally useless if the network goes down right when you need it most. It's equally useless if a cyber event compromises it and your data isn't securely protected and recoverable. Resilience is the capability that guarantees everything we just built, the architecture, platforms, integrations, and automations, stays secure, available, and reliable no matter what happens externally.
It's really vital to note this specific boundary line within the framework. In Domain 1, leadership, there's a capability called risk. Risk is about identifying what could go wrong, setting tolerance levels, and outlining how trust will be protected. But resilience, right here in the technology domain, is the actual execution of that protection. It is the tangible technical armor, the firewalls, the backup servers, the disaster recovery protocols that actively protects the work and keeps your digital services online.
Section 6. The executive takeaway. We've covered a lot of ground today, so let's look at how all this fits into the absolute biggest picture of your organization. When you step back and look at the full 25 capabilities of the Intelligent Organization Framework, technology sits right dead center. It is the vital bridge. It takes the mandate from leadership and the insights from data, and it enables all of that to reach the factory, where value is actually produced, and the people who actually adopt the new ways of working. Without a strong technology domain, you basically just have grand leadership ideas on one side and frustrated employees on the other, with zero way to connect them.
So, as you head back to your teams today, this is the ultimate question you must demand an answer to. Not what flashy AI tools should we buy, but rather, can our foundational technology environment actually support this transformation safely and reliably? By focusing on architecture, platforms, integration, automation, and resilience, you ensure your organization doesn't just buy technology, but actually masters it. Ask the hard questions, demand the evidence, and make sure your digital foundation is built to last. Because ask yourself this, if your tech foundation crumbled tomorrow, would any of your AI initiatives actually survive? Think about that. We'll see you next time.